caster pop quiz, Roy versus Robin. Let's start us off. Okay, so actually I have a good amount of Robin experience. One of my old statics was a Robin, so it's definitely one of those characters where it's like, Robin's definitely better than people think. Not like insane, but definitely got some solid options here. But the rush down from Roy definitely going to be kind of rough for Robin to deal with. I mean, there's so much smothering that Roy gets to do here. Even right there, up being out of the fire. It's going to be a little dangerous, but so far, pretty even.
Yeah, the Robin is spacing away here. That would be DarkAdeptMash playing the Robin, and on the sticks for Roy, it is Jeb on the right of your screen. And he's just kind of playing under this platform and setting up the arc fire, just making it hard to dash in, or at least making that dash in as committal as you can versus a Roy.
Yeah, trying to shut down some of those like landing up airs or those really big combo starters you can see from Roy there too. I will say 11 sword, if we're going like just damage for damage, that move is crazy. Even at like 100-ish right here, we can see 11 sword being a huge threat once it comes back online. Low on the books too, out of spells, out of 11 sword. Oh, but not. Never mind. I was going to say doesn't finish the side B, but that'll do it anyway.
It's a cute mix-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't really ever see the upswing on the side B, but instead worked out brilliantly. And then the stop swing right back, you see the 11 sword. I think it was a back air, just exploding Roy from not even close to the ledge, just like under a platform.
Oh yeah, 11 sword back air is like an actual like janky, crazy attack, but doesn't get talked about very often, especially when you see a character like Roy who's not too far out of that and has way better ways to like set it up. But yeah, I like that. Going for the wave bounce side B, really, really keeping DarkAdeptMash on their toes.
Trying to get Mash trapped under that platform where you can then follow up and take away any kind of landing they tried to take. And Robin's landing options, even though you have that strong 11 sword, as long as you just wait that out, you can scout the landing really easily.
Thank you for saying Mash. That was a mouthful. You really saved me right there. So yeah, right now, little DBZ moment right there. Throwing that neutral air out on that shield. Robin neutral air is also like really, really strong. So Jeb got to be careful in these air-to-air scenarios. Oh, I like the attempt trying to find the neutral get up into the neutral B. Didn't work out, but definitely got a Mash. Pretty worried here.
And sneaking into center stage here is Mash. Although shield getting really, really low, you got to be careful. Yeah, use some of these projectiles to buy a little bit of shield strength back. Again, using that under the platform move.
So I think what worked out at first was like Mash hanging on the platform and just being like, oh, well, Roy can't like land on an aerial with me. But Jeb has just kind of been jumping over all the projectiles too, so it feels like Mash is kind of working themselves in the corner and just kind of like running out of options. And then Jeb can just go in when the spells are low.
And now the spells are indeed low, so this is your chance. But the 11 sword falls and it leads to a dash attack KO. How goofy was that?
I hate that animation. Like, it's a good move. It's just the animation is just, it's so A2 Brutus, like Caesar. Like, I hate that animation, but it works.
The 11 sword running out of charge took away left tech roll, so it was just like the easiest dash attack KO of all time, really.
All right, trying to force the issue there with the F throw. Jeb actually not getting a ton out of these corner pressure scenarios. Does find it with the sweet spot back there, even coast to coast. But yeah, I feel like Roy is really, really scary in the corner because if you guess wrong, you just explode. But so far, Mash has guessed right every time.
Good patience on the ledge, get up here from Jeb. Does not need it like just standard get up or jump into an arc fire. You can wait it out, but then the platform taken away brilliantly with an up smash. Mash clutches it out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that does cover that area so well and is really, really strong. Probably wasn't even ready to DI it properly, so yeah. Definitely good stuff from Mash right there. Jeb, I feel like, has the right idea and is being very patient about when to go in, but Mash is being even more patient. We saw some really good shield discipline there, even when it was getting low. Like, Mash wasn't like some Robins like panic up be out of shield or something to try to like stop the bleeding, but yeah, I think Jeb is like almost on the cusp of figuring this out.
It's a matter of timing. I think back to he was on the second stock when he was going for that fully charged eruption over on the left side of the stage, and it looked like he had the timing right, but he was just a little bit late. The shield got up. Like, if you have that timing right on the neutral get up read, then suddenly Roy just becomes way scary. And it's not just for the eruption, it's, you know, every single neutral get up read.
Jer in that exact same position is just as scary.
So speaking of taking away the ledge, 0 to 90. Okay, the neutral air does stop any of the offense from there, but continuing the double-edged dance play.
All right, we're getting some good corner reads here in this round, too. It looks like Jeb really woke it up. Ooh, free money on that down air. Amazing start for round 2 for Jeb.
The cleanest stock so far in this set. Let's see if the momentum can continue here for the Roy. And yep, he gets a couple of nairs for his pleasure. Now it's his turn to take away the platform.
Yeah, this is definitely shades of the matchup I'm more accustomed to seeing. Like, Robin just getting smothered, like maybe finding an aerial at a disadvantage, but nothing like substantial to stop the rush down. And feels like Jeb's kind of figured it out and is starting to get bigger reads from these corners, like the double edge dance, which we had been saying the last game. Now it's come to fruition, and now Mash down 2 stocks in under a minute.
This is the Roy we are much more accustomed to see, as you mentioned. Yeah, but okay, let's see if Mash can set up that campsite that we know from the previous game.
Right.
But it looks like maybe the shorter platform height here on small battlefield, eating out and like making it harder to hide under those platforms. But
yeah.
Mash is cooking now.
There we go. That should be a stock. Wow. Jeb's still alive here on this first stock despite that. Running out 11 sword too, so if Mash gets hit, it's going to suck because there's not even like a strong aerial to like respond with here.
You see him back here and nothing. Tragic.
Jeb is at 126, not even afraid of it. Like, it's fine. That's it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. All right, we got the arc fire. We have 1 spell left on this book. It is about to dissipate here, so Mash has to be very, very careful and still got a lot of work to do on these stocks. Nobody home for the jab, and this could get rough.
Oh, I was thinking Nosferatu on that platform, but
yeah.
it just did not show up.
We might need a few of those to help with this percent deficit here.
I mean, it's usually hard to read that Roy is shielding because it's Roy.
Why would he shield? Yeah.
Why would he shield? But that would have been such a sweet landing grab. And again, just another misinput on the double edge dance.
Yeah, that could have been it right there. But even from below the platform, not going to get punished on the up smash. Down smash not working out either, which good knowledge check because Robin down smash is extremely active and the hitbox is very deceptive. So good presence of mind. J4 air not going to do it either.
J4 air.
Sounds like a Disney villain. Aladdin and J4 air over here.
That's the straight to VHS Aladdin 4.
Yeah, y'all never saw Aladdin 7. Y'all not up there. They had Genie, they had Johnny. All right, the jabs are there, but 160, I mean, this is just what feels like an impossible pass. Sweet spot F tilt definitely going to do it, so 1-1.
That was a moment where Roy kind of fell into the Marthritis zone where just like kills weren't coming. But when you have that big of a lead, it's like you can just eventually find anything. And any sweet spot at like 160, doesn't matter who you are, you're going to die.
Yeah, because even struggling there, like, Roy's mobility is just so much better. Robin's not even really, like, capitalizing off, like, the whiffs or anything either.
And then when Robin's, falling from the sky on these hits that aren't KOing, Roy has all the time in the world to set up some kind of landing trap.
I think a big difference maker here is that we've seen Jeb get a lot of mileage out of these edge guards. We haven't seen it from Mash yet, but Robin definitely can do it. Drop zone neutral air is a crime. Roy has a very susceptible recovery to it. Like, I'm telling you, the knockback, I watched my friend at Big House save us in doubles, killing a DDD with that at 50. Killing a DDD with that at 50. That move is absurd. So, maybe we can see that on this third game here. Hopefully Dark Adept can adapt to the mashing from Jeb. That was tough. Give me $1. That was hard.
You found a tongue twister.
I did. I made a Mad Lib out of it.
You sold some seashells down by the seashore.
I sure did. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Theater kid Hive, rise up. I'm sorry. All right, so game 3. And then is it best of 3 until a certain point, or is it all best of 5?
I'm going to guess that
top
64.
64. Okay.
That would be, I believe, like maybe the last round of pools, round 2, sounds like.
All right, so that means this is just 2 out of 3. So this is for all the marbles. See who's going to be carrying on the winner's side. Will it be Mash or Jeb? Definitely looking a little bit better for Mash. Arcfire in the corner is huge, but fails yet again to get the big punish off the Arcfire at the end.
Yeah, looking for that neutral air like you mentioned, which would have sent it that terrible angle, and then you could have maybe set up for a second neutral air. But again, when you miss your spacing by a little bit, this is how you get punished.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, clean right there. Even forcing Mash to recover past the ledge, still finding an up smash. So Jeb definitely playing really well and really navigating around these projectiles well in this game 3.
Yeah, jumping right in there with the eruption. That was cool looking.
He said, I know you do not see this coming.
In neutral.
In neutral,
just
right.
Send it.
I got hit. I'm like, okay. Ooh,
okay, we got counters.
Okay. I forgot Roy had a counter, I'm going to be real. I never see it. I completely forgot.
Because it's maybe the worst counter? It's not great.
Yeah. His, maybe Palu's, definitely down there, but...
Nothing wrong about that forward smash, though, taking the stock. Take, again, a good lead. Not as good of a lead as the last game where you were clean on that first stock, but...
Oh, that was a big punish for Mash. Wasn't able to find it right there, unfortunately. He's trying to set up with the Arc Thunder and the with the L Thunder and the Arc Fires, but Jeb has the lead and he's not playing like a brain dead Roy that's just running in just to run in. Like he very much,
waiting.
yeah, he recognizes the position he's in. He's like, I have a lead. I'm more mobile than you. I don't have to take any risk. I'm just gonna whip punish, and it's working out well.
And it adds up here to 70% off of really just like one. It was a cross-up roll into down throw into just do all of the Roy things across the stage. Ooh,
Wow.
not enough.
Okay, I'm shocked. Oh, that's enough.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Flora on offset. I forgot about her too. Okay, back in this. All right, these up Bs are getting greedy, and the Nosferatu is finally coming out like you said earlier, so there's the first one.
And when you're behind on like the even stocks there, it's really nice to just get that healing in. So
It's a big swing.
that
All right. Yeah, the
gives
lead
the percent lead back here over to Max.
Ooh, but no Levin Sword, trapped in the corner. I like using the L Thunder to try to find an opening there. Great get-up attack, but that could have been a disaster if Jeb had been ready.
Jeb hasn't really been showing like the parry punishes, and that's one of the things that brings like a Roy's game to the next level. So you feel less afraid of a get-up attack if they're not parrying everything you do.
Yeah.
Okay, that could have been a stronger punish too, I think, from
For
Jeb.
sure. Definitely one of those things where like nerves might be on the table. We're on stream. You know, this is like game 3. But yeah, not getting the sour spot of that is going to keep Mash alive here. Mash making it back off stage, and the Levin back air not killing. I'm actually really surprised with all that rage.
Couple of 2 counts both ways here on the second stock, keeping everyone alive, but you get the panic double roll. That might be a nerves moment, right? The double roll.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with those high percents. Yeah, I get it. Ooh! But you know who is finding those corner punishes? Jeb with yet another F smash. So got the lead. Big combo starter here too. Mash, got to slow the pace down or else Jeb's just going to start running all over him.
Ooh, and you're getting your get-ups read every which way to Sunday, and you're done?
She was at like 60! That sweet spot's crazy. That sweet spot is really crazy. Like, Roy is living out all of Marth's wildest fantasies in this game.
Absolutely.
And it's not even his whole thing. Like, that's crazy. Outside of the hilt, that character is nuts, but he also has that crazy Marth knockback. I mean, maybe Tipper's like a smidge more, but look what you're getting instead. So, either way, good stuff to Mash. Definitely had a solid game plan at the beginning. Did a really good job clawing it back there in that game 3, but once those nerves hit and Roy just starts kind of putting that pedal to the metal, it's hard to stop him.
Yeah, and it's a big momentum swing character, as you saw here, because you can take those stocks super early, and you can just take away all the landings, and then, well, it started with just, you know, a